Hello, Monsters of Band, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex campaign. That's right. Wanted to say Mortal Empires. It's not. And part 12 of my Luther von Karken playthrough for my Patreon supporters, who I care about very much. Thank you very much, Patreon supporters, for paying for my nursery fees. Much obliged. Have kids, they said. They're really inexpensive. I don't think anyone ever said that, to be honest. Anyway, so we're relieving the siege because Cetra snuck in some forces in the back gates. That's right. He's just jammed them in there, and this is a bit of a problem for us. Arkan has let his guard down, and now Cetra's all up in his shit, isn't he? Oh, it's horrendous. Anyway, but that's fine because we've got reinforcements, mind you. So do they. Significantly nastier army as well. This army's got things like the Blessed Legion of Shabti, got some Tomb Guards. This one, on the other hand, very much just skeletons. So I'm not so worried about this one, although they do have chariots. Now, chariots, if they get in amongst our units, could be quite nasty, so we need to put a stop to those right away. So we're going to send Luther in to towns. Look at these jerks, right? We've got some of their chariots, and they're like, nah, we're just going to... You know what would happen if I tried that? My chariots didn't go, oh, we'll just come back and check on Fred. I'm like, no, don't fucking check on Fred. Anyway, the point is we managed to get the charge on them. Handguns picking them off. These chariots just got absolutely rinsed. We do have a unit of deckhand mob here who've got Skullstorm, but that's not really a big problem for us. We've got yet more of our reinforcements jumping on the skeleton chariots there. That's fine. And, I mean, these guys are being totally and utterly torn to shreds with copious amounts of gunfire. Which is fine by me. Mishabti getting amongst the gunnery mob there, the hand cannons, but die very quickly. I think we just bombed our own deck. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so already this army is in a lot of trouble. You can see the hand cannons just reducing skeletons to their component atoms very rapidly. So this is all very adequate. We've got some sirens engaging the skeleton spearmen over there. Skeleton spearmen who are now being attacked in the flank. And also Jacqueline Sparrow's on her way. The enemy reinforcements have arrived. But again, they're being held up by the speed bump that is our skeleton warriors. Say some of the reinforcements have arrived. Some of them have sort of like roved ahead of the main army, but that's fine. The rest of them are on their way. So lots of oh, and the enemy lord is wounded. Oh, they've got some Necropolis Knights trying to flank around us as they skate around on snakes. This seems fine. Is that fine? Does that? I mean, I don't know. Of all the things to be riding around on, what about, you know, these stone snakes? Yeah, what about if we rode around on them? Seems pretty bitchin' to me. Let's give it a go. How high were the first Necropolis Knights? Like, you know, they're just these skeletons with a little doobie, and they go, dude, what if I... Whoa, wait, just... What if I... Hang on. What if I skated into battle on the head of that snake? It's like, dude, that sounds amazing, let's do it. These chariots are archer chariots, so not much of a problem. Artillery is finishing off the last... I mean, it's just devastation. Our gunnery units need to move a little bit forwards as we're waiting for the enemy reinforcements, most of them to arrive. Like a couple of units of them like roved ahead and got wiped out. The rest of them just sort of like hung back. I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, a little bit late, guys. Little bit. Jeez, look at the bodies. It's just skeletons and zombies everywhere. Okay, these chariots being wiped out. Skeleton warriors, good. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, well, at least they did pick it up a little bit, didn't they? They picked up the pace, so that's nice. Come on, guys. Oh, sorry, didn't realise you were waiting for us. Let's run instead. Okay, so the Ushabti flanking around. Again, I'm not super worried about the Ushabti. The Ushabti, not a huge concern for me. Mostly because they will probably charge directly into my hand cannons and be utterly devastated. We do have my Rotting Leviathan here joining the party. These chariots jump. I mean, that seems fine. More chariots. Oh, these are the non-archer variants, which means they will attempt to charge me. Seems they're just going to join the party with the Rotting Leviathan, though, and the hand cannons are making very short work of the Ushabti there. In come the sirens. More chariots. Thankfully decide to take on the Rotting Leviathan and get torn to pieces by the hand. I do love hand cannons. They're just so much fun. It's fun to watch a unit like charging towards them and then they just evaporate. Oh, look at all these skeletons. That's a lot of skeletons, isn't it? Well, there's distinctly less skeletons now. Sirens are dealing with a big blob over there, backed up by Jacqueline Sparrow. We've got the Leviathans charging forwards. So the archers are under heavy bombardment. Luther is dealing with the enemy general. Having a level, his stats are fucking insane. Look, 700 weapon strength and 89 melee attacks. Just ludicrous. Absolutely. Look at these chariots like roving around in front of the hand cannons. How's that working out for you guys? Oh, they're charging, they're charging, they're charging, and... oh, they almost made it. They nudged me a little bit. And the enemy general has died. And with his death, the rest of his army goes the same way.
The Pirate King only knows victory!
Yes, victory and... massive casualties. I mean, just not for us. Wow, that's a lot of... yep, good. Alright, and Lichbone Penner is not the worst thing to... I meant to put it on a unit and I forgot. Maybe you? I don't know. Sure. Sure, I don't need the replenishment. I'm just going to take... yeah, the money. I'm going to take the money. Not so Grand Hierophant. Yes, immune to Desert Attrition and Sandstorm Attrition. I think we're immune to it anyway. And Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Which, you know, Luther can't use magic, so that's a bit of a kick in the nuts to him. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we have pushed back. Yeah, good. We've pushed... right, we can push on then. Because we need to sort this out. This, Archon, has been letting the side down quite significantly, so we need to sort that out. Firus needs defences. It will have it in one turn. Fantastic. Looks like Khemri is being pushed back. Fantastic. All good. And last time we had the poll and we said, where should Solostria? Should we get revenge? Revenge! And everyone went, nah, just send it to Lustria. Fair enough. It does make sense. Oh god, I forgot about him. Right. 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 If I... right. I'm just saying right a lot. I'm just saying right a lot. Is he heading for Pox Marsh? Maybe. Might be heading for Pox Marsh. Okay. What can we recruit in one turn? I mean, it's a no doy, really, isn't it? And guns. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is this army? It's not. It looks fun. It looks like a lot of fun. Solostra, are you ready? Not even close. So, what do I want in it? Right, 2 turns and you'll be ready. So you've got some of that. We did talk about maybe getting these in, didn't we? But then I decided against that. We do have Richard. We've got good and gunnery white. Don't have enough. Okay, never mind. You are quite fat, though, so not a massive surprise. Okay, so let's... I mean, I would like some monsters, but I don't think we can... I don't think we can spring for it, can we? I don't think so. We could get some deck droppers? Maybe? Let's... Okay, we might cancel some of those. And then we're good to go next turn. We can hopefully rush to defend Pox Marsh, which already has a fairly beefy garrison. We can beef that up even more. I think we're okay. I'm going to say we're going to be okay. It's going to be okay, everyone. It's going to be okay. No one panic. If you're panicking, just, you know, deep breaths. Just, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're going to be okay, everyone. We're going to be okay. Okay, we've got the Master Gunner. Lovely. Okay, the Mads. So we've got Rampage, more weapon strength, all that kind of good stuff. Fine. Assault Garrison. Okay. Yeah, you're heading for Pox Marsh. Right. Well, we can rush in there and defend that.
Landfolk are weak.
Indeed. I mean... no harm doing that, so I guess we'll do that. Evanescence, not the worst plan. Oh god, look at that. Oh, it's like all my worst nightmares coalesced into one.
Back to your sarcophagi,
Where the,
scum.
where the fuck are you going? Looks like you might be abandoned. I mean, it looks like you might be okay here. So what I might do is bring... Wait, can we actually reach you? Holy shit. Can we actually reach you? God, we can move so far. Beep beep, motherfuckers.
One for you, two for me.
Indeed. Alright, we'll take that. Right, with any luck, Arkan can now finish. Now we've dealt with that problem for him.
My master will. Your time withers.
No.
Embrace my master.
No. Stop. I'm not going to... I'm not going to kneel down and suck Nagash's... whatever's down there. I don't know. I mean, probably nothing, to be honest. He's a big skeleton, so literally nothing.
Ahoy!
Ahoy, indeed. So, let's get Deception. Said that in a weird way. Vangeist Avenge, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Now, guess 80% ambush success chance over here. So that's what we're going to do. And it's a little bit... I need to lure them in. Because I can't take them all on at the same time. At least not alone. So, ward save is nice. Throwing bombs. Bonus first large. Not the worst thing to have, I guess. Armor pierce damage. I mean, we don't have any Necrovex Colossuses, do we? Missile resistance for... I mean, basically anything which is... Oh, upkeep reduction. Yes! Yes! Upkeep reduction. Give it to me.
Speak up.
Give it to me. I kind of like all of this. I mean, the ship's Necromancer's a bit trash, so we're going to swap you out for the Master Gunner, because that gives all the gunnery mob an additional range of 15%. So that makes our boys, I mean, especially like the
It was never in doubt.
no, the hand cannons. You know, that's going to make them... They're already quite dangerous, but a lot more dangerous. With this, I want you to stop. We could give you like, but I don't do bonus first infantry. I keep looking at that and going, well, maybe, but Hornswoggle. You know what, I'm just going to give you that. I mean, you've already got stupid stats, really. I mean, that's ludicrous. The Sword of Might is only 8%. That could be... I could give you 18%. Who's got that? Gravy Jones. Gravy Jones, give it here. That's Luther's now. I've decided. And... Oh, did I have more skill points to... Yeah. Yeah, well, that'll happen. Jacqueline Sparrow can be wild-eyed.
The galleon awaits.
Right, you've got the Sword of Might, which is fine. You can have a Dragon Helm, have a I don't know, like terrifying Mask of E. So you've got that. Have the Banner of Swiftness, Rampager standards. Have, I don't know, a Seascape Artist. Really? Weird shout, but okay. Oh, that gives you more. Maybe. Is. I wonder if there's like a cap on the amount of movement. Oh, we are losing money. We are losing money. But, you know, we're fine for the moment. We can sail down here. We'll have to deal with that in a minute. Maybe that army as well. And, I mean, maybe we can stop off and grab that and get them. Basically, we're fine. No, it's fine. Oh, we still got a piece of 8. What's that? What does that give us? The Blood Reaver deck. Oh, those guys. Yeah, well. I can take or leave it, to be honest. Yeah, I forgot that the Ancient City Quintex, of course, you can't put Pirate Coves in because there's no coves, is there? That's the no cove in that one. Not a cove. Not a cove in sight. Well, not in range anyway. Just very coveless. You know, real cities have coves, but not the Ancient City of Quintex.
I'm happy to fulfill your death wish. Is that not one?
Hello. You want a peace treaty? I'm going to be honest, I don't know who you are. So, no, because you want the money and I don't want to give the money to you? Oh, you might be the faction that... You might be the faction that took, What am I thinking of? The faction that took the city that rebelled. This one down here. You might be that one. Okay, we're under siege, but we're okay for the moment. So we're going to skedaddle down here. And should you attack, we should be okay. We want to go and grab whatever that is, and hopefully it's some money. Keep us... we're fine. Aggression. Mathlan's Blessing, 25%. Perfect. And some money, which is, again, absolutely fine. Oh, did you... Oh, you bastards. You burned it down. That I had money once, and now I don't, and it's all your fault. We have money here, right? I did build that. I did indeed. How much money are we making for Pirate Crows? 5k! Holy shit. How much money is Karen Carr making? Overhaul, which is...
Time to move.
Which is rubbish. Where's Tauren... Not Tauren Rock, what am I thinking of? Thingy, it's Arnheim, down here, isn't it? That might have some money. Could potentially whack one in there, see what happens. Options. So we're going to continue. We need to get down here. That's going to take us a couple of turns. That's a problem. We are still there. Moving down there, that's all good. I don't think it's going to give us money, to be honest. We could do this. Nope. We need 3 plunder pile buildings. We do not have 3 plunder pile buildings. We could do this. Let's try that.
Impossible. Absolutely not.
Come on, just blunder into my ambush, someone. Anyone. You know, don't mind you. Oh, I should have turned off marching, shouldn't I? Should have turned off marching, and I haven't. So we'll be tired if they attack. With any luck, they won't. They're probably building siege towers and shit. Aha! Thank you. Right, Banner of Swiftness. We're going to pop that on you. Rampager standard. Sure. Razor standards.
Avast and
yeah.
draw your blades. There is only my woe.
Okay, now that's given us some money, which we needed, so that's good. It also means that these guys no longer have the oomph they need. Charlie Nuts is ready for duty. Curse the bountiful treasures. Lovely. So in fact we can do that, right? And we'll get 500.
Lord of the seas and night.
500 big ones for every single treasury thing. Did we lose a unit of Dubry Watsits? Oh, you know what? I'm going to get some doggos. You know I love my doggos. I love my doggos, and my doggos love me. They have to.
Admiral of the fleet,
Stitch is getting immortality, so he may never leave us.
blood kiss of the seas.
And then we're going to swoop in.
Attack the curse. Retreat.
Kill all of them, and I'll take it.
Them dead. Yes.
Okay, so we can knock down that. That's still under siege, but it's fine. We can land next turn.
Darkness comes.
And we still have, yeah, 4 turns before.
Futile.
My guess is they'll attack now, and if they attack, basically they're dead.
Souls out.
And that's it. Look at this. We're at we're rank 3. We're getting there. How much info do we get a turn? That's what I want to know. How do we check how much infamy I get a turn? Infamy. They've all got it. Oh, there we go. 204. Wow, that's quite a lot. I do remember when the Vampirates first came out, you used to get like infamy ridiculously quickly. I think maybe the amount was halved.
My cold.
And so you just Sloster's right down there at 10. Just 10 infamy. Jesus. Ashret the Bloody down at 200. Of course, we've got Carlil Lothreef. Yeah, I wonder who that is. Wonder who that bloody is, eh? Oh, was it? No, we did lose the other. Did I get rid of them? Maybe I did. I genuinely can't remember. I've got too many campaigns going on at the moment. It's pandemonium. I had to. So Rome Remastered obviously was announced, and I had a video on that. That completely threw out my little schedule, and now it's very much like I don't know what's going on. I mean, someone somewhere may medicinal herbs may know what the
These are my domain.
Ooh, that was a lot of money. Okay, we're going to hold off. Someone somewhere may know what my schedule is, but it's certainly not me. So what video goes out when, I don't know. It's hard to tell at the moment. Little confederation going on there. Of course, you know, with my plan is about 2 Patreon videos a week. That's, I almost said a day then. Jesus. That's me deceased. So with any luck, that is what's going to happen. I'm going to try and put out 2 a week. I'm still working on the bloody Ogre Kingdoms lore video. That's like half done, and I just need some. I just don't have time at the moment. It's ludicrous. Never mind. Okay, so we've got Firion Wavemaker, the rich boy who decided to, and apparently has a levitating griffin. That's fun. Who decided to go to sea to become a pirate and steal money from slightly poorer people to give to himself, which is, if anything, just pretty much standard for rich people, I think. And there's Farion Wavemaker. Richie Rich. Went off to sail in a little boat for a pleasure cruise, came back and decided, you know what, I'm going to be a pirate. Why not, I guess, you know, if you've got that money. Where did he pick up the wood elves from? At what point was he...
Bless our weapons.
Oh, yeah, sure, do that. Right, we do have our deck droppers with handguns. I'm not going to use them very well because I can't be bothered. We've got our reinforcements as well from the city, not just the garrison, but also, of course, our other general, whose name I can't remember because he's not that important. Sounds brutal, but there we go. On the right flank over here, we've got some of these hand cannons, and we do have these units where we've got a dragon, and also these units of dragon princes. That's right. Dragon princes, of course, used to go to battle on the backs of dragons. Now, just the backs of horses. Now, fortunately, they're going to get a little bit of. They're going to be saved a little bit from fire by the fact that they're in the trees. But with 2 lots, oh dear, oh yeah, the siren's going to come in to blunt that charge. I mean, they took a lot of damage charging those hand cannons. The dragon is charging Celostra, going after Celostra. He's already taking quite a lot of damage, and there's another dragon, a star dragon, over here as well. The deck droppers are going to weather the charge from the war dancers. Of course, the war dancers are much better infantry than the zombies, and so are going to do very, very well against them. But to be honest, you're doing well against zombies. It's, you know, I don't know, it's a pretty low bar, isn't it? It's like not urinating in the swimming pool. It's pretty much a standard. You can't really pat yourself on the back for it. So that forest dragon is running for his life. And we do have a unit of dragon princes who are being jumped by our depth guard and also a star dragon. Now, the star dragon is roving around behind our lines, which is fine for him as long as all of our units here don't turn around and decide to open fire on him. Guess what's going to happen? Our handgunners are taking out the enemy artillery, taking that one out. Taking a little bit of fire there, but that's fine. We can weather. Again, our army's huge in comparison to his. This is no problem. So we're chasing down the last of those dragon princes. That star dragon is up in the air. He's turning around. He's giving a little fire breath. And I just say to my guns, hey, you see that dragon? Shoot it. Bring him down. Bring him down. I mean, okay, he's in for some flak. Jesus Christ, he went down like a ton of... Jesus. The last bit of his health just disappeared. Ugh. Do not want to be flying against this army. And Slostra is murdering this forest dragon. No problem. Some of these eagles coming back. I don't know why they're... Why are they attacking? Why? I don't know. But either way, they get snipped. Snip, snip. They get clamped. And then they're off. There's bullets flying all over the place. It's a massive crossfire. Absolute carnage. Well, I guess money doesn't buy you happiness. Or a semi-effective army. Let's take the bunnies. I don't know what armor we got. And we've got the second verse. Oh, the best verse. It's got some real good clicky bits in it. Some foot stamping. It's pretty good. Alright, you're all dead. Fantastic. And we only lost one batty boy. Which is, I'm going to be honest, fine with me. Let's... kind of feel like more gun. Tell you what, let's get a cannon. Let's get a cannon. And Slostra is, you know, here already. I might get rid of these boys because I don't think I need them anymore. And these boys, yeah, probably don't need those. This is a fine little defensive force.
Admiral of the fleet.
That means we can afford that one. Hello. Hello, Teehee. What are you doing? You got your big old... Got some reading material for me. That's really nice. Thanks very much. I do love some reading material. I might send Slostra south. And then Gravy Jones can polish off the north. We've got a lot of Lizardman settlements, so we should be able to get Luther's quest battle done, even if it is, you know, awful. It's just not a very good quest item. It's just a bit meh. Shall I do that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Did Richard have a skill point as well? He did. As did Amelia Nor. I meant to do some renames. Didn't. Right, let's get Curses on Death. And Richards is going to get, I don't know, hard to hit? Sure. Sure. You know what? I don't really like the big battles. I'll be honest. The big battles always seem to me a bit, like, too much. Like, there's too much going on. There's too much to control. It's basically impossible to control all of it at the same time. I kind of prefer it when you have like a little subset of an army that's kind of doing something, and that's probably why I quite like shooty armies, because they're more capable of like not having to do everything at the same time. I think armies where you have like a split between the number of ranged units and the number of melee units, it kind of makes it harder to control everyone at the same time. Whereas if you've got like a big shooty army, you can just like, you know, worry about where your line is. Defensive Alliance. You know what? I'll take that scroll. I think armies that are very on the attack I quite like. Basically, I don't like the in-between. Like, I like shooty armies, or I like armies that are very, very aggressive and have no shootiness in them whatsoever. But armies where there's sort of like a mix between the two, I'm just not super happy about it. Armor reduction or weapon strength? Yeah, armor. Ronnie Booty Catcher. He's got that booty, and the mouth of Gubbinz has been Oh, that's mine.
Master.
Oh, we've got all the lizards coming. Apparently my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So we need to wait for one more turn for that. Let us go north and take Talax. If we do get attacked from the... there is a lot of lizards moving north now. That is deeply concerning.
Make yourselves at home. Yes?
Ooh, burnt banner of knights. Just some singed knights. Gently toasted knights. Okay, replenishing there. That's all good. You can have... You've got Deadly March and Soul Weapons. All hands ahoy. Alright. Why not? Stitch can have wild eyes. He doesn't really... His eyes aren't that wild, but it's fine. Kraken's pulled because everyone loves tentacles. Everyone loves a bit of tentacles. Right, we're going to knock that down. Get defences. Looks like Marcus is now on the back foot. Looks like... Jesus, I've never seen the defenders... do so, like, what the hell is this? I've never seen them do so well. Usually they die really quickly. The guy's actually, you know, got some shit going on. Who knew?
I have sailed the world.
Okay, let's bring you down to the Awakening. You are our defensive force. Solostra is going to get a darts launcher. We could get that, but we'd need... I mean, that's not actually that good. So what does this do? When defending, missile strength. It's not the worst thing. Campaign movement range, though, is just too good not to have.
The Tomb Kings are withered.
Yes, well,
Down the way.
they're very dry. You are very moist. You know, there's conflict there.
Tired as the dead.
Lots of chariots roaming around. What's public order like here? It is fine for the moment. Public order not good here. Okay, no problem. Captain Arkan, I am going to bring you down to, I think, here. So you actually went the wrong way. I made the choice. I was wrong. So we're going to have to go round the long way. Never mind. These things happen. Charlie Nuts. You can be a pyromaniac. And tell you what, come down here so we can get some vision of what's going on, because there's a lot of lizards milling about, and I'm not super happy about it. Let's get growth here. What have we got going on here? Growth. We don't need growth anymore. We need... don't want infamy reduction. Global recruit capacity, faction-wide is okay, but I'm not really using it. Campaign movement range for enemy armies. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'd prefer something that gives me more tax, but that's fine too. Oh, Clan Moors is dead. Okay, you're coming south.
It is your decision. Fly the flag.
Yeah, see, this kind of thing... This kind of thing's not great. It's not great. Now, if we can keep Marcus on the back foot, that would be grand. Let's get a little bit more...
Undead raiders.
Let's get a little bit more of wherever that is. So what I would like to do... What's public order like here? -1. That's fine.
A welcome tide.
So Chotek has no defense. He's probably sitting in a temple of thingy-majig. That one there.
Glows bright.
Probably great. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a hard nut to crack. That little city there, but I think we can do it. If we can take out everything else. Why am I getting that for Connor? Have a monkey jacket.
Come at me. I
Oof. Oof, that's a lot of... Is that Cetra back? No, it's someone else completely, is it? It is. King Hat-Tit. Oh, Cetra's in there, so he'll have a war kitty. So there's 2 war kitties there.
My madness is not weak.
I think he's only got... Oh no, I was like, he's only got 1 settlement. No, he's got 7 settlements. That's more than I thought. That's okay. We can deal with that. Jacqueline Sparrow. You almost max rank. Holy shit. Do we want Van Hal's Dance Macabre? I'm going to say no. Let's get Curse of Undeath instead. I guess we give you Master Strike. I mean, basically, you've got a lot of... Very rarely do I end up with a character where I've got lots of options for skills. Normally, I get to the point where it's like, oh, I don't know, have some, you know, agent action reduction, despite the fact you're never going to use it. Let's get more Vampiric Corruption in here, because that is literally what they are, yes. Okay, so we're going to deal with that. Obviously, we've got the lizards to the south. Now, Celestra is going to move south, or does she? Or do we move Charlotte south and maybe try and hold them off? If we maybe try and hold the Blood Swamps, we can get defences at Helunapek, I think is how you pronounce it. So we've got defences here, so we can, like, Blood Swamps or Helunapek, we can, like, switch between them to defend them, whichever one they attack. And then Celestra can come north and help knock out Marcus. So maybe that's the poll for next time. Do we send Celestra to deal with the lizards in the south, or do we bring her north to help out Gravy Jones, finish off Marcus? Gravy Jones might be okay, but he might get bogged down if they're going to start spawning, you know, 5 stacks off one settlement, which they are wont to do. And if they've got a max rank settlement here, more than likely they're going to be churning out, you know, quite nasty armies, which we're then going to have to deal with. So it could be better to bring Celestra north to try and, like, stamp that out immediately, or we could bring Celestra south to try and take on Teehee. On the other hand, you know, he's going to have multiple armies down there, so it might be better to hit them with both. Plus, we've got all of these defenders of the Great Plan settlements dotted about. They could be quite easy to take out very, very quickly, because of course they won't have much in the way of defences. So then we could focus our attacks on the south, maybe try and finish off Teclis. So, do we bring Gravy Jones and Celestra together to deal with Marcus first and just fend off the lizards if they do declare war, or do we bring Celestra down and preemptively attack the lizards first? And then we're going to obviously hit... I mean, this may seem like a repeat of last time, but they're already corpses. They are very much already corpses, but that's fine, because we'll be taking... Now that the problem of Cetra in the west has been dealt with, we can concentrate on Cetra in the east, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.